Don't you just love the sound of sunrise? Hey everybody, it's Blessed Eternal, back again for episode 3 of my Minecraft Let's Play. And you guys can obviously notice that my mic is quite different. After the first episode 1 and 2, I realized my mic really needed a replacement. I was using a Logitech headset at the time, and it just wasn't quite cutting it. It was working for everything that I needed it for prior, but, well, now we have this mic instead. So, as you can see, I've done a little bit of work. I'll show you the outside in a moment. Just wanted to, especially because of little things like that, let's get some armor going. Alright. And I keep hearing things. Ow! Really? Kept hearing a zombie and a spider, not you. You'll do though. Before you try to shoot me again. Okay, where we left off in the last episode, my food supply was a little short. I should probably put my hoe back. My food supply was a little short, and we were still living down in that cave. And as you can see, my food supply is a little bit better now. And have a few more chicken in there. And a very simple starter farm. Moved out of the cave, built a very, very, very basic starter home. Apparently we have another skeleton. And for protection, just put a basic cobble wall. This is completely temporary, but anybody who's played the game knows you need something a little bit defendable in order to survive past your first couple of nights. And I moved everything out of the cave, left everything basically exactly the same way as it is. But I think we need something more than just chicken and wheat. We might not actually go and bring back any sheep, but I made a set of shears, and I figure let's go on a little bit of an adventure, see what else we have around here on these few tiny islands, because it's basically an island chain that I'm on. All we have are chickens. That's it. There doesn't seem to be any cows or sheep or even pigs, but there are a couple of smaller caves worth exploring. Maybe not on this episode, but it is something that we will get to soon. Had one commenter, thank you very much, Lazy Wolf, for the comment. Had one commenter say that they really do not mind a little bit of the grindy work and whatnot, but you know, the real grindy stuff maybe we should leave out. I'm not against that, but I've personally watched quite a few Let's Players, normally all from the same network. You know, if they all put out content that I know I enjoy, then I haven't really felt the need to go elsewhere, and I'm off a little bit of on a tangent with that. But pretty much the one thing I've noticed on any of the Let's Plays I have watched, they all seem to start off with showing a fair amount of the grindy work at the beginning, and then they seem to just cut it all out. I still want to know more from you guys. What do you want to see? Do you want to see all the grindy and everything? Or would you, much like Lazy had mentioned, would you rather just have it all cut out and just break it down to the bare minimum in an episode? Some people like the caving episode, some people like the adventure. That's why I'm asking. So let's see here. As you can see, there's not much over there. Puddle. And still didn't find those caves I just mentioned to you about. Or Free found them. I know that they're on that island. Tiny one here. Yeah, it just comes out the other side. Oh! Spawner? Maybe? Let's mark that. Of course, there's spiders and zombies. Hey, there's pigs! Oink oink yourself. Well, that's not too far away. I should be able to bring a couple of pigs back when we have a spot to put them. Whoa! Whoa. World's smallest ravine, guys. Seriously. Did that just... Is that actually... I don't know. It might be a ravine. Might just be a start of a cave. Can't quite tell. Looks like we have a few more things to explore than I first thought. That's probably the same ravine. That's what I'm thinking. Alright. There's really not much around here. Except the village, apparently. That's a little bit promising. Generally, what I prefer to do on my single players when I'm playing by myself, I often seem to get in the habit of finding a village and fortifying it and basically living in the village. And I don't know. I kind of want to avoid doing that, but I may end up fortifying this as well because something... Ooh, sheep! Sheep! Something tells me we will be back. Whoa! Do we have another zombie spawner? What the heck? Where was that? Snip. I have no idea where that was. Ah, well. Do we have a zombie in a house? Ooh, diamonds! Great! And even better, a couple of blocks of obsidian. Not enough to make a pick, but I will take it. Carrots? Where did I get the apples? Oh, in the chest. Erp derp. Really? Really? Come on. That's kind of loud. And that's kind of quiet, but I'll fix that some other time. Oh! We has a zombie. No, get away from them. You know, guys, you guys might want to get indoors. Just saying. The only thing that would make this better is if it's a thunderstorm. Oh, and the sun's going down too. Heck with it. Let's try to stay out all night. That way was home. So let's not lose track of where we are. But let's try to get away from... Woo. Let's try to get away from... I'm gonna need a few of you. Thank you. Hey, didn't I pop 4? Thank you. Give me my flowers. More seeds, apparently. Lava. Whoa! Nothing... Oh, crap. Creepers. Nothing like almost walking into the warm, inviting arms of a zombie. Is that the ravine? Is that another ravine? That's a different ravine. I'm gonna need... That'll work. Maybe. You guys seem to be walking awfully heavy tonight. Spider? If I see a witch, I'm going home. I'm just saying. Oh, maybe not. Are you testing me? Really? No. I'll just go this way. I don't have a bed made yet. I don't have my spawn set. I don't want to lose track of which way is home, and a witch will just have me running around. No, no, don't even think about it. Whoa. Okay, how about you come down and I'll come up? That'll work. I have not said yet. But I hate parkour. At least in Minecraft. If I had something like... If I had something like smart moving installed or something, I probably wouldn't mind it as much, because then you could, you know, grab things. And this is kind of a weird... Ow. Kind of a weird little... Hi. Ooh. Ooh. Saw some iron down that ravine that we had passed over near the village. Nice. Everything is out to kill me tonight, and I'm not even meaning that from a, oh look, it's Minecraft perspective. Ah! Stop shooting me! I mean, I know it's kind of your job. Ooh! No. What is up with this tonight? I need a bow. And of course, none of the zombies could... Zombies, yes. No. Okay, you're not following. None of the skeletons could drop me a bow now, could they? Can I have a bow? Excuse me, sir. No, not you. Sir, can I have your bow? I need your bow. You didn't drop it. You didn't. One night and my sword is already almost broken. Off my mountain. Not down there. That's the last place I want to fall right now. And then I try something silly like that. Well, we certainly... Do you have an enchanted bow? Maybe? How lucky can we get? Eek! Was it an enchanted bow? Or was I just seeing things? I was just seeing things. Spider taking a bath. Wasn't there 2 skeletons? You're not the other one. You don't have an enchanted bow anyway. I don't care. That was a bit of a dip. Ooh! Ow, ow. 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 Really? No. Stop. Stop! Well, I got my bow. Just call me Porcupine. 5 arrows. That's not bad. It'll be enough to get me started. And is that my farm? Yes. Alright, so we're almost home. We're almost home. Sounded like it might have been thunder. Not quite, kinda. Hi. Hi. No! No hi! Alright. Well, we got some of what I was... Ooh, a few more arrows. Got some of what it was I was hoping to find. Got some carrots for planting. Diamonds. Take you out of there. Alright, so first things first, we need a bed. Again, this little place that we're in right here, gonna be a temporary thing. I guess I kinda need a diamond pickaxe. I wanted to make a... I wanted to make an enchanting table out of my first few diamonds, but I guess I kinda need a diamond pickaxe to do that unless I find more obsidian. that's first. Uh, mm, mm. You're as good a place as any. What else? I kind of want to make a banner, but I really don't need to make one right now. I think those caves were over there. That's where I think they were. Or maybe it was over that way. Let's quickly show you that. Oh, awesome. Red flowers. I'm gonna need that for the banner too. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. As I've said in the earlier episodes, normally most of my builds are underground. I tend to do that mad scientist kind of thing where I just dig out a big section underground and put everything down there. I want to do something different for you guys, do something different for the series. So I'm trying to decide on how to do a mob farm. I've got the basic idea on how I always build my mob farms. It's off of a style that I don't know if he was the one that came up with it, so I apologize to whomever that did if I am misquoting. But the first time I saw it was on one of Ethos' videos. And we'll get to that in a different video, but that's the first place that I saw the style. But I don't like the big ones that, just sit hanging around up in the air. I have built towers on... Was it? Yeah, right there. I have built towers on some of the servers I've been on. Who knows, I might build a tower here. Again, trying to get away from my normal builds. Yep, this is one of the ones. Well, what? Where are you? Let me just grab this real quick. Ooh. But yeah, I'll leave the coal for now. As I mentioned, I do make towers fairly frequently, I suppose, on servers. And, well, let's face it, on a lot of the servers that you join, you tend to get the standard. That's one of the other ones I was thinking. The standard, here's your plot of land. Hope you can build something on it. And it doesn't quite... Whoa! Doesn't quite... No, don't... No, no, no! It doesn't quite work out too well. Really? Come on, I was eating. On every server... Is this where I was beating up on those zombies the other day? Hey, that'll work. Alright, so the caves are not that great here, but I guess that just means I'm going to have to do some branch mining or something like that. For those of you who are not familiar with branch mining, it's very similar to what I was doing down there when I just picked a direction and started digging. You go down to what's generally considered the sweet spot, and you just dig in a direction until you find something. Don't find something, pick a new direction. It can be fairly boring. Some people like it though. I know I've heard of a few YouTubers comment that it's almost therapeutic, and I can't disagree with that. You know, you've had a long day, you just want to do something, don't quite know what to do, just log in on branch mine. Hey. There we go. Oh, no, I want you there. I suppose I could just dig down from here, but that doesn't seem too fun. I'll probably just end up going back over to that other spot and digging down through... Oh, down through that cave system that we first found that we were digging around in, and... Well, where we first stuck our head underground for the night. That's probably where I'll end up, make my branch mine. And oh, and did I fill that creeper hole? That was over here, right? No, not quite. Almost. Well, I think that will just about do it for today, boys and girls. I really need that one more diamond. I suppose I need 2 more diamonds, because I need a diamond in order to make a diamond pick, and I need one to make that enchanting table. So until next time, have a good one.